So coming back to this creation of solution, the themes. So these are the 9 themes which we are now planning to have for the next 5 years. The first of work-life participation and sustainable careers, doesn't need any explanation. Solutions for well-being at work. And these solutions involve well-being at work. Well-being here covers safety, health, meaningful work, everything. So that's the part which is also deals with all the risks, risk management, and tries to tie together the risk. I mean, if you have a chemical risk or physical risk or social risk, you should be able to handle it in a systematic fashion, so that you don't have different silos for different agents, but try to have a overall concept. Then effective occupational health services. This is something which the government believes that would give more years, more work years. That if you improve the content of occupational health services, that occupational health specialists would know more of the important things which influence people's decisions to stay at work. So that's something where the expectations are very high. And then this is the future-looking thing, current and future trends in work life. Then there are these are the 2 things which are done in collaboration with the industry and other universities, and I referred to it when I discussed the IPA rights. User-friendly functional workspaces. So this covers everything from moist damaged buildings to ergonomics, etc. Things like that. And then the other one is brain at work, the cognitive ergonomy and mental workability. More and more work is done not with your muscles, but with your brains. And the demands what we have in our functional, cognitive functions is increasing all the time. And at the same time we see that the depressive disorders in any age category are the topping the list now. They have partially passed the musculoskeletal diseases. And we have to understand better how the brain functions and what are the limitations of the human brain, and how to help people from being burnt out or leading to sort of cognitive impairment situation. And then there are things like nanosafety at work, social capital, health and well-being at work. The social capital is a concept which we would very much like to understand more. And it's really the concept of what kind of support you get in your work from your superiors and from your colleagues, and what is the work climate situation. So it's trust, it's the confidence in that you get help when you need it, how you communicate between the people, how the knowledge is communicated within the working units, how you know what's going on in your workplace, these kind of things. And it is surprising to see that it is so important. And then the last one is disability prevention. Here we have been very much influenced by the Canadian expert in this field, Patrick Rousseau. He's been one of the thinkers in this field, and we have been trying to study what he has been doing and trying to learn. And it's also part of trying to find solutions to what the government expects, that we have to work longer in the client promise, which we are in the strategy. Our institute is the best partner for creating solutions regarding well-being at work, both nationally and internationally. And this is based on scientific research and evidence-based actions, So science is still the basis of the whole functions. We are a research institute. We are aiming towards comprehensive, creative solutions, not isolating things, not siloing things. Doing joint development with our partners and workplaces and also with the clients, making an active impact, quick responses and being oriented towards future, not to the past. The strategic skills what our staff should have is that first of all we need to have the knowledge between the association between work and health is the basis of everything. We have to understand what are the mechanisms of health, not the disease, mechanism of health, and then the work-related diseases. And why I want to emphasize this mechanism of health is that usually we tend to discuss the diseases and illnesses. So we discuss things which we really do not like to have. And really we discuss what is health and how do we create health. So this is, I mean, health is not only the absence of disease, but health is something which you can build. You take people at the age of 55 in Finland, the male population. So over 50%, 60% of those have some sort of chronic illness. Some blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, there are a lot of various diseases. Still these people could have 100% workability. There's no problem. If we just give them the health, we can increase the health. So you can have a lot of disease, but you can have a lot of health as well. So that's why this health concept is so important. Balancing the requirements of the work with the human functional capacity, so you shouldn't expect too much of that the requirements what you have for a person who is 20 and has some mental problems. So you should take into account the person's capacity and to adapt the working requirements accordingly. Otherwise these people would never go to work and they are then as disability persons. And that's the worst solution, I think, for everyone, also for the person himself. Strengthening the remaining workability, organizational development and change management, user-centered research on the work environment, and then this solution-essence concept which I already talked. But so this is understanding work and health. The other is the applying research to practice. So this research to practice are to be, to understand it better. Prevention, promotion, intervention research, how that can be done, the joint development with various partners, the impact assessment of the measures to improve well-being at work, including work health economics. And this work health economics is getting very important now. Out of the new projects which we are starting, almost 100% of those projects, they require the assistance from the health economists, because the economics is giving us a further argument that something could be done. That gives an argument which everybody understands, also the management in the companies. So you can use the health terms, but it's much more effective if you have also the euro terms which you can use. Development of occupational services and service system and epidemiology, these are some of the topics.